All right, I'm live. I'm not sending out any notifications. I just want to show you the comic book really coming together now. Pretty sure you can see that. And I'm gonna zoom in good because I just saw the fine details are really coming together. I did some line. I'm doing fine line work on his armor, just making things a little more interesting for the eye. I'm gonna put crosses on his shoulder pads, his arm guards, and his knee guards. I have crosses, of course, and he's gonna have a big cross on his shield. Nice, like, you know what I mean. Just and I changed their symbol. Looks really cool now. Basically, here, see if you can get in a real. I'll zoom in tight on his chest there. It's a cross, like with a circle. It's a cross in the middle of a circle with points at the top and the bottom, and then angel wings on the sides. And they have a tattoo too. It's kind of like a special forces tattoo. There's the sub now. I'm just spotting my blacks now. I mean, as I go, I'm just being careful about it. I didn't want to just blacken everything up. I've already talked about that, but you know, I got some nice detail on the sub now. See that right there? I hatched in some detail, and it's looking really nice now. Look at that. And his armor isn't real flashy on purpose. It's part of the storyline, and I'm not just doing that for less work. It's really simplified because the alloy that they make it out of is so strong that it's hard to forge, or it's all, you know, it's the best they could really do, especially under time constraints, because they're constantly at war with the enemy and with low resources and stuff sometimes. That basically, like, you know, they can only make crude shapes, you know what I mean, in the armor, basically through applying incredible force to it. I get into it a little bit, but his armor, of course, is kind of a lightweight alloy, not as strong. His shield is made out of this stuff, though, the kind of the same armor or something, you know, like his shield's, you know, super strong. And there he is. It's really shaping up now, and it's not set in stone yet, but I'm telling you, this is very close to what I'm looking for now. And so I just wanted to show that, and let me see if there's anything else. Of course, I'm just going to show you I'm just hanging out. It's super nice out. I'm probably going to do some concept art tonight. It's Friday night. I can do whatever I want. Probably be up late doing some concept art now. But yeah, this is the AnarchAngels. And, you know the story. If not, go look it up. It's going to be a really cool comic book. So I have to I'm just getting closer and closer to having basically enough to do, like, to promote, you know what I mean, and do like curls and even walk around, like, you know, go down to the coffee shop, you know what I mean, have some printouts of the cover and page 1 and page 2 with me, and love this. In my small town, there's nothing like this going on. It's all drugs and partying and drinking, you know, and I'm like probably beside, I'm sure, I think the 1 or 2 artists that work for Marvel, I think, maybe off and on, that live in Berkshire County, Mass. You know what I'm saying? Most of the mostly I think the northeastern like New England artists come out of New York City and New York, like low, Rensselaer, Troy, that area down there. I think that's where Bart Sears is from. I think that's where uh, what's this? Capullo is from. You know what I mean? That area, New Jersey or whatever. I think that's where Ethan Van Sciver is right now. And but anyway, I'm up here in the Berkshires, up here in Pittsfield. Just a lot of crack smoking going on, and drinking, and people wasting their lives away, going, "Yeah, it's cool, man. Oh, comic book, yeah, it's cool." Glug glug glug. You know what I mean? But the people here, but even people like that really appreciate this comic book, because nobody's doing anything like that around here. You know what I mean? It's a one of a kind thing, meaning that I can very easily garner support once I have enough artwork done, which I basically have now. I'm gonna pencil out page 3 really nice, and show some pencils, and then I'm gonna do some like I said, tonight I'm probably going to start doing the concept art. It's going to be fun. Can't wait. I'm going to sit down and work on that. And I love drawing, man. If you love drawing, and if anybody needs any help, or you can ask me any question you want, I'll help you right now, literally. And I got this page very near completion. You know what I mean? Right here. Another really action-packed page. I got to work on the splash a little bit. You know what I mean? I just have very little. I basically did the original art, traditional, most of it. And then once I got it close enough to where I knew I could work on it digitally, I just scanned it all. And I've been, going in digitally and just cleaning it up and adding some details. But I'm getting there. Yeah, he's getting shot up, that guy. And there's that. So I got to put crosses on. I have to do the same line work on his armor right here. I'm just adding I'm adding all the little details. Now, basically, I've got it to where I want it. Oops. And now I'm adding just, the like decor, I'm just doing all the pizzazz, you know what I mean? Now I'm just giving everything a little bit of pizzazz. Maybe I'll put a black symbol on this guy's chest. That's what I'll do. Big black evil symbol, like he works for the bad guys, right there on his armor or something like that. You know what I mean? Something cool. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I'm just adding the pizzazz now. I've got the main comic. I've got it basically right where I want it, basically. And now all I have to do is, the fine details. It's really coming together. I really like that dual 50 cal right there. I mean, come on, look at that with the 2 ammo boxes. Look at that. Look at that. So I hope you like it. AnarchAngels, or the AnarchAngels, page 1. I added some more. I darkened that boat up a little bit. I'm just popping things out a little more. And it's what I'm trying to say is it's basically congealing more. You know what I mean? It's real. It's becoming. The life is being breathed into it now. Maybe the AnarchAngel symbol right there on their sub somewhere too. Yeah, it's looking really pretty tight, man. I'm happy with it. Like if I saw somebody petal in this little comic book right here, I'd be like, oh, that's a gem right there. You know what I mean? And I would grab it up basically. But at least see page 3. Page 3 is looking really nice. It'll be basically side by side with here, let me see. It'll basically be side by side with page 2 right here. You know, I'm having a lot of fun. My letterer is doing a great job, Humphrey Bear. So hopefully you enjoy it. Give it a thumbs up or something, hey. Oh, I hope you can see it. I'm basically sipping a beer, enjoying the afternoon. You know what I'm saying? I noticed a lot of female lead characters in Comicsgate. It makes me suspicious. Not that you can't just have them. It's just, it's Comicsgate, and I'm seeing like them still. It's like American males cannot stop worshiping. It's like they're complete total simps even in and I understand escapism, but you know, once again, it's the reoccurring theme of having something shoved down your throat even in Comicsgate. It's incredible. I don't know. I drew up a female with a dual action double barrel side semiotic pistols, and I realize I'm gonna have to split the action down the middle because there's no way one action or both bullets would be completely simultaneous and push the action back. You would have a lot of jams. So it's split down. The action is split down the middle. It's going to be pretty cool. So it's like a little side. Either that, or I'm going to I might make it a big fat side by side revolver looking thing. Is what I think I'm going to do. So she has 2 double barrel side by side double barrel revolver pistols. Basically, is what she's going to have. I don't want to do the very last page of the comic and give it away though, but I guess I'm gonna do some mechs, some monsters, and I'm gonna do the female character that they interact with here and there, and then just doctor up these pages a little more. You know what I mean? And I should put a tattoo on his wrist right there too. You know what I'm saying? Something crazy. I'm telling you, this is going to be it's all coming out. Yeah, I got 1 viewer. How's it going? Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. What do you think, viewer? Somebody's lurking. Let's see what's going on. This is my comic book channel, so I'm subbed to like comic book people. There's nobody live streaming right now. Richard's friend made a video. Here's all my. It's all comic book channels. Cross Comics right there. Geek Devotions. I don't know why I don't know. Just probably trying to support a comic book channel. Robert Marzullo right here just came out with a video drawing upper body of male character. Cool. I will have to check that out. Nighthawk Warrior drawing Spider-Man Part 2. I'm gonna have to watch that. Nighthawk Warrior is one of the YouTubers that pops in here occasionally. I'm gonna have to watch. Looks like Comic Artist Pro Secrets did a video. I'll have to watch that. Art Theibert's new. I bought Art Theibert's new black and white. He should be excited. I told him. I said in the comments that it was going to surpass 10 grand the first day, and it did. Let's see where it's at now. Let's look up some. Let's do some comic book news. Some Indiegogo. So Black and white. I backed this. You should back it too. He's Art T Bear is a great artist, man. It's already at 12,000. He should be on here right now promoting it. This is going to 20,000. He could have this to 20,000 tonight. I'm telling you, you could have this to 20 grand tonight. Look at that, fantastic. Look at that poster. Man, I might want to get the poster. Look at that. See, that's the type of stuff that is right up my alley. That's why I want his. That's why I want his comic book, so I can kind of reference it a little bit. I mean, look at that. That is just incredible. He inked this live, too. By the way, you can go watch him ink this. It's just fantastic. Black and white. Look at that. Look at that. Look at these pages, man. That is just incredible. Incredible. Look at that mech right there. That is tight. I got to come up with a mech tonight. Maybe I'll do it online live. I'm going to start drawing live, man. I'm getting really good, you guys. In my comic book style that I want. It's kind of all congealing now. Live streaming. Still got one viewer. I wonder who it is. I wonder who's watching me. Is it the government watching me? Is it Israel watching me? This is Kingdom Comics, and I'm basically working on a comic called AnarchAngels for release. If you're just joining me, hanging out, having a good time. Here's Art's RT Bears campaign. There's a lot of good stuff. There's some really decent stuff. Let's go to Indiegogo. No, that's not what I'm going to have to Google. What? What did it do? I was going through some of these the other day. There's some pretty good ones. Even Cross Comics has got. I'm telling you. No, I just want. Where are you? Indiegogo. Might have to just go there. Indiegogo.com. What? There's Cyborg USA. I was looking at that one. No. What? Wait a second. Where's the search field now? There we go. Man, I'll tell you. So. Okay, yeah, here we go. There's Death Shroud. There's Titan. I backed that. That's doing really well. It's over 20 grand. T-Bird and Throttle. Look at that. There's one right there. What's that? That looks pretty tight. There's some pretty crazy stuff coming out. T-Bird and Throttle. Interesting. It's issue number 4. It's already at 5,000. It wasn't up here earlier. 30 days left. How many days in is this? That looks pretty cool, man. Look at that. I'm telling you, there's some cool stuff going on in comics right now. It is great. Versus the Moon Men. Original art page. See, that's what I'm trying to do. Stuff like that. I'm going to do original art. Look at that. That is pretty tight. Love it. That's pretty great. $10 digital, $25. Oh, 0 through 4? Is that what it is? Collector's edition. And dead at 17. What is that?
On the third. Can you look at the camera? Okay. I got it. So give me a second. Start again. The issue 4, the big finale.
Sorry, but I didn't like that so much.
Thank everyone.
I did get past it. That was pretty cool. Here we go. Nice. Pretty cool, huh? Issue 4 and Volume 1 collected edition. So, all right. I never even heard of that. Wow, that's pretty interesting. Okay, so there's that. T-Bird and Throttle. Just having some fun here, hanging out. Ooh, comic books. What happened to... Oh, oops. Never mind. All right, there it is. So where did it go? Do as you're told. The Ballad of No. The Ballad of No, huh? What? And this is at 18 grand. That's no joke. 28 days left. Wow, there's hardly... Okay, there we go. There's some artwork. All right. No. 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 This is already at 18 grand. Look at this. Dude, look at that dude. It's kind of abstract, you know what I mean? Like it's very it's very loose. It's like very gesture-y type art, but I like it because I don't know, it's done well. I don't know what the storyline is. I mean, I have an idea, definitely. It's like that looks pretty tight. Somebody's telling you there's some cool looking stuff out there. Cyborg USA. $11 grand too. Oh, there's your action. Now here comes your action sequences. Oh, look at that. That's pretty tight. Mini guns. It's like a mech thing. And they're all in the reflection. Wow. Very nice. This is some good stuff. Cyborg USA. Very interesting. Look at that. It's so campy, but it's just look at me. Look at these two. That's great. Hey, at least they're not gay. Oh man, that is just great. What great stuff. Look at actually there's just some really cool stuff. Look at that neck. Very nice, man. All right, cool. Just going through just some really cool stuff going on and on Indiegogo. I didn't really even know until I started looking through here. There's Berserker Not. I think that guy has a YouTube channel, if I do remember correct. If I remember correctly. I got called away before I could even look at a lot of this stuff. That looks kind of interesting. This is at 44,000. Look at this. Nobody even talking about this. Graham Nolan's the Shino. Very loose. Look at this. Is that? Look at, there's hardly even any. Wow. Oh, so there's. Wow, that's some pretty tight. That's kind of along my style. What mine's gonna look like. My comic right there, probably sort of right there. Bam, yeah. Not bad. Look at that. Catching all this stuff. I don't even know if you're seeing it all, but wait. Yeah, you're seeing it. The Ultimate Crusaders, Chapter 1. This is at $5,000. Wow, what's this about? Main cover. Interesting stuff. That's pretty cool. I like that. It's very interesting. So it's like these kids with gadgets. There you go. That's kind of like what I'm going to have in my comic book, basically, like that, like character bios. That's pretty tight. Look, she's got a wrench, kind of like my character Nut Job. Look at that. Wow, this is actually looking pretty cool too. Look at, there's some really cool stuff on Indiegogo. Nobody even talking about this stuff. Like totally new. I saw that Ruthless. That looks pretty interesting. There's Bigfoot Bill. College of the Dead. That looks pretty interesting. The Book of Jessica. I don't know. No Place for Heroes. Interesting. Not see. I'm trying to find. I guess this is.
My name is Doug Manet. I'm the founder of Zone Comics, a Portuguese comic book. 4 years ago, I created a universe based on the concept No Place for Heroes, a fantasy and sci-fi world where there's no right or wrong. It's all about perspective. We're here today to finally launch this universe, and your help is crucial for us to finally achieve our goal. Not everyone has a superpower, but right now, you have the power to make this dream come true. By supporting us, you're assuring the beginning of a great or anything.
I was hoping we were going to see some artwork.
We really appreciate the support, and until next time, stay in the zone.
Zone Comics, huh? All right. I'm just skimming things. I don't have to see everything here, but I'm not seeing any artwork. Really interesting. Wait, what's this? Oh, there we go. I guess there's a little bit of artwork. Not a whole lot. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oops. What else we got? So, telling you, it's very interesting, man. It's like a comic book store on Indiegogo, man. I'm telling you, it's pretty cool. It's kind of pricey, but you know, whatever. Some of the stuff will probably end up being collectors you know, it'll probably be valuable. I'm thinking, you know. Anything else that looks interesting? There's Fragaboom, Johnny Phantasm, Fred Perry's Gold Digger Remastered. That looks like very anime-ish. There's Cyberfrog 2, Wrecked Planet. This Todd graphic novel or whatever. I think that one about witches. I think somebody was covering that one. Witches, more witches and women. Female lead characters, probably. I'm telling you, just men can't. I don't know. It's just weird. American males. I don't know what you're doing. They're like simps. A lot of them. It sucks, but it's just the way it is, I guess. What's this? Martian 3 superhero motion comic book. Video one available? No, all right, whatever. Had 2 backers. I'm just looking for stuff. Onaraya Genesis, the ultimate deluxe comic book. Interesting. Last Monks of Skellig Michael. That even has $8,000. Look, this even has $8,000 right here. Looks like we got a little bit of a teaser here. Not bad art. Oh, cool, an angel. This looks pretty tight. Not bad. The 7 Mountains, Finian and the 7 Mountains. FinianComics.com. Pretty interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, see, man, that was pretty cool, tight too, man. It's just awesome. That's about it, I think. I don't know. Oh, there's more. Is there more loading? I saw that Chronicles of Calamity. That looks pretty interesting. It looks like comedy, fantasy, basically. No, okay, there's more even. There's Florida Man doing pretty well at 3,000. I should back that. I think I really should. What is this? This is crazy looking. Wow, there's some cool looking stuff coming up here on this page. Ikenga, the comic book series fundraiser. A group of heroes use supernatural powers to save mankind from alien invasion. Oh, wow, that looks like my comic book. Or that's like my storyline almost right there. That's pretty tight. Pretty tight. What is this? TIT. Is that what I think it said? TIT. Masks comic book. Ab 90s and Interstellar. What's this? Elish? Support children's. Comic book subscription service. Help bring comic books back to the masses with a flexible subscription service. Interesting. Gotta get back down to where I was here. The God Maps comic book series. That looks, what is that? It's at 0. Huh? Oh, didn't look like anything that I would probably back actually, but whatever. It's on here. Redefining comic book heroes for today. What is this? Interesting. So what do we got here? Niobe Birthright #1. That's some pretty decent art right there. It's loose, but it's good. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, look at that. It's pretty tight. She's on like a flying scooter or something. What is that? Oh, it's a scooter. I guess it's just a scooter. I don't know. Yeah, there's a scooter. That's pretty tight. Look at this. Look at that. Interesting. That's like the Akira motorcycle, though. But yeah, that's pretty tight. You should have at least, I don't know, went with a different color than red or something with that. I mean, you know what I mean, like purple or I don't know, something other, because it looks too much like the Akira bike, but it's cool though. It's cool looking. Look at that. That's pretty tight looking. Interesting, man. Wow. Not bad, man. Not bad. But it's like, you know, another female lead where they're going to just romanticize women to be goddesses. If you have like a couple women like that, I can see. But, you know, you're just missing a whole new dimension when you portray women more like they really are. Because trust me, they're entertaining enough. You don't have to interesting. Xenotype. Just, yeah. Warriors, gauntlet warriors. Looks like some kind of almost Street Fighter-ish type thing going on. Another female warrior. Gore Shriek. What is this? 30th anniversary horror comic, but then it's like 30th anniversary, but then it says comic #1. Gore Shriek. Oh man, I remember that. That is interesting. I remember that art. That I saw this artist in Albany a long time ago at Fanicon. I remember the original inks to this picture of this girl. She's chewing on her own guts, I think, or something crazy like that. Man, they're not showing the whole picture, I'm telling you. Or she's chewing on baby guts. Yeah, I remember that original inks to that picture. That was a lot. You're talking the 1980s. For me, for that to turn up again right there, right now, I haven't seen it since. Never saw it before that. Famicom Albany, haven't seen it since, but there it is. Very interesting. Okay, I can see why it's 30th anniversary, because that's an old picture right there. From like an old indie comics book or something, I'll tell you. Interesting, man. Realm Raiders. There's Dreadstar. Vestige, another female lead. Brian, Lady Death collection. What's that? There's the Liberty Brigade. Fallen. More Lethal. What's this? Shadow. Oh, there's Shadow Sentry approaching 20 grand. You should definitely back that. There's Dragon Guard. I should back. I definitely got. I got to check my account. I definitely got to back Dragon Guard. Trial by Fire. What's this? Interesting. I don't feel like looking at. I don't feel like watching the video right now. I'm gonna get going here in a minute. I was just having fun hanging out, little hangout Friday night. If anybody has any questions, just let me know in the chat. All right, time to get going. Thanks for watching. Somebody's here.